Hello there, insiders. Because you are a Sam insider, I wanted to give you an actual inside look at some of what goes behind getting these books ready to roll. As you know, Taken by the Elderman is coming out May 13th. And I want to show you a little bit of how this kind of works in terms of getting the book started. Today, as a matter of fact, I began, you can see this is still untitled, the brand new book 4, which is the conclusion to Kingdoms of Meria. And it's probably going to be untitled for a while because I don't usually come up with titles until really halfway through or sometimes when I'm done writing the book. But I did take out the premise because it gave away kind of the whole series ending. So I did kind of take that out. But the theme, Love Conquers All, I think if you've read King's Commander or My Highland Bride, you know a little bit about the Gara and their purpose in the story and in the series. So I don't think that's a huge surprise. So let me go in and show you a little bit here. So we're going to jump into Taken by the Elderman, again, which is coming out in May, and you'll see some of the plotting that kind of happens here. Some authors don't plot at all and they just write. Some authors, like me, plot mostly just main events in the book, and others plot by chapters. So everyone does it very different. But you can see, and actually, I don't want to give anything away. So let's go into something you've read, maybe The King's Commander. And I don't know, it's so big there, but let's smallerize it. Well, I guess I can't. But you can see, I keep track of the word count, obviously, so I know that I'm hitting certain beats. These are called beats. For instance, the meet cute, that beat pretty well. And there's my little cheat sheet notes because I want to make sure everything is in every book. And so I do, and I have a terrible memory. So I kind of have a cheat sheet there from some of the different plotting devices that I use just to make sure that everything is happening when it's supposed to and all of that. So you can see, this is what happens with the heroine, Adri, or Vani, the hero, at certain points in the book. And, exactly at those marks. And if it seems very kind of structured, I will tell you that most books, most movies, that you don't really think of it because you're watching and it's like you're accustomed to these things happening, like the midpoint. And honestly, when I started writing, I didn't realize it as well, but they all are there and they're all very much, most stories have very much a similar technique and where that midpoint does something specific. So you can see, at around the middle of the book, this book was plotted to be about 60,000 words. We have the midpoint situation that binds the protagonist with the antagonist and has further implications for the outcome of the relationship. And so, you can look at it a different way, the false high or the false low, but usually at the midpoint, certain things happen. Meeting Kip raises the possibility he will return to court. So that's kind of the midpoint of that book, if you remember The King's Commander. So it's just a little bit of the plotting stuff. I also have, so we'll go back to the projects. I'm going to show you the brand new one. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. I'm thinking I'm in character already. I can show you some brand new characters. So here's one that I was plotting today. Her name is Lila, and she's the heroine of book 4. And so I have a little bit there about her. You could see some old characters like Eric Stokerton, and I have a little, there's Jamie. I have a little image so I can remember what they look like. And I don't know why Baldric doesn't have you actually didn't meet Baldric yet. You're going to meet him in book 3, but they have little pictures to see kind of a little bit of what they're like. And depending on the level of the characters, so, if they're main characters or supporting characters, they'll have more or less information. And then these are just kind of more, say, throwaway characters, ones that you might meet once or twice or things like that. But this, why is that, sir? Okay, this is Sir Aiken, who is our hero in book 3. He is an Elderman, which is like a priest, as you know, and he is the hero. So that's definitely complicating things. Here's our heroine, Hilla. This is Satina's sister, and she is the princess of Ettingham. And she's married, so there's a lot of complications there. But I have lots of other notes, places, and the places are nice because I could see what they look like. So for me, this is what the Cliffs of Mer look like in Merwood End, and things like that. And then I've got notes and all kinds of other stuff. So I just want to give you a little bit of an inside look. I hope this was kind of fun for you. I'm jumping back in after I create this newsletter to send to you to let you know all of what's happening. I'm going to eat some lunch, tuna salad today, and then I'm jumping back in to book number 4, the conclusion of the series, which will come, I'm thinking I can get this to you by June, but we'll see. But Taken by the Elderman, my first captive story since The Lord's Captive, is coming May 13th. So I'm really excited about that. Hope you enjoyed this inside sneak peek and have a great week. See you later.